What's going on, guys? Christian Lopez here, and I'm bringing you another MyPark episode. This is from the same session, well, the same lobby. This is just a game before the last episode that I made. Um, and I'm playing by myself. I'm playing with these two guys. We won the last game. I think two of the guys that are on the other team we just faced. That the white shirt guy and then the guy in the Cavs jersey. The guy in the blue and black jacket, he's new. He just stepped in. But what I want to talk about today is the NBA in real life. My opinion so far, as we just hit the All-Star break, and my surprise of the season is obviously the Atlanta Hawks. They are just running away with the East. I knew they were gonna be a good team, but holy smokes, I did not expect them to do that good. Oh my, that's a stupid pass. I didn't expect them to do that good. But Atlanta has just been running away with the East. The Cavs are starting to play like everybody wants them to play. Like LeBron's been doing okay. I mean, I'm not a Cavs fan. I absolutely hate. I mean, I'm not a LeBron hater. I mean, I like LeBron James. He's a good player, but I just do not like any team that's LeBron's in. What else I like to talk about? The West is looking like the best conference again, because the East is just freaking horrible now. Why did I do that shot? The Warriors are starting. The Warriors, oh, that's an underrated. I don't think that's gonna be an underrated team. They could make a very good run in the West. Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, even their role players like David Lee, Bogut. I think Bogut is injured though. Harrison Barnes, Iguodala. They got very good players, and they got a good coach in Steve Kerr too. Unfortunately, well, I'm a Knicks fan and a Sixers fan. Those are my two teams. Knicks because I grew up watching the Knicks, and that's my team at heart. And then the second team, the Sixers, because, you know, since I'm in Pennsylvania, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I watched some of the Sixers games, and I actually go to Sixers games in real life. But another thing I want to talk about is the Knicks. Like, when I heard that Phil Jackson was gonna be, I think he's the president of operations for the Knicks. You know, I'm like, all right, you know, the Knicks are they're gonna be contenders. And this year is just, I think, here's the thing. You can't say that they're tanking. I mean, they are tanking, but you can't say that in New York. That's the thing, that if you talk about the Knicks, you cannot say they're tanking, because then New York, they get into a frenzy. Like, they start freaking out. They're like, oh, the Knicks are not gonna be good for years. They're gonna be like the Sixers. And nothing to bash on the Sixers. I like the Sixers too. They're working on a plan. They'll be better in a couple of years. But the Knicks, they have to do something. Either, I'll just pass it to this guy. Either do something, like fix up the line. First off, they have to get rid of a couple guys. They have to get rid of Amari. There's a lot of players they gotta get rid of. They gotta get rid of Amari, Bargnani, the guy from the Raptors that we got. They just gotta get rid of a lot of players, man. And Carmelo has to become a leader of the team. That's the thing that the Knicks are missing, is a leader. See, when we had Jason Kidd, when we made the playoffs, Jason Kidd was that leader. I thought the alley-oop, why not? Jason Kidd was the leader of the New York Knicks. And now the Knicks, they don't got that. Nobody respects Derek Fisher. I mean, Phil Jackson wants the players to connect with Derek Fisher, but that's not happening. Nobody respects Derek Fisher. And that stupid triangle offense that they're trying to run is just, it's stupid. It does not work in the NBA. What the Knicks need to do, they need to find good role players, young players, and get talent. This offseason, they have to get talent. Go after Marc Gasol. Go after LaMarcus Aldridge. Go after Rajon Rondo. Who else is a free agent? I think that's the main names this year for the summer. Why did my guy got stuck? I think he touched it. No, nope. All right. The Knicks need a makeover. They need to have Carmelo have good players around him, because the players that Carmelo got right now on his Knicks, it's just horrible. I mean, yeah, the Knicks they're tanking, but that was a nice pass. But the Knicks need to do something quickly, because next thing you know, the Knicks fans are not going to show up. I mean, I go to Sixers games. It's never a sellout. I'll tell you that. And the Sixers are having a bad problem too. They're tanking too, but they have a plan. But the Sixers, they need a lot more stuff too. They need a very good coach. And the coach they got, Brett Brown, he was from the Spurs. I'm surprised he could at least give the Sixers at least 20 wins, 30 wins, 25, 20 to 30 wins. But if you're going like, I think last year they went 18-63. I may be wrong, but I know last year they had like a 26 game winning streak, or that was 2 years. I mean, not winning streak, losing streak. I don't know if that was last year or 2 years ago. Oh, that was a nice alley-oop, but something needs to happen to those two teams. And one thing before I leave this video is the East needs to get better. The underrated teams are doing better, and the good teams are doing bad. Like the big city teams, Detroit's doing bad, Philly, New York, Boston, Brooklyn, the Lakers even. And I'll talk about the Lakers in another video, but this time I'm gonna leave you guys off. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.